Hey, welcome back everyone. Today is a fun one. So got another PSA return, but this one's slightly different. This is going to be part of the Slab Crossover Series. I believe this will be my 10th one, so episode number 10. Part of this one's actually a resub. So I got some cards from Jason once again over in Cleveland. So I appreciate you, brother. Thanks for doing this again. Sent me a bunch of cards that were 8s and 9s and hoping to see if we can get them bumped up. I also have a couple from HGA as well. And there's also a couple of cards I sent in myself based on some of the eBay messages I get. So it was a nice little experiment. So we'll get into this. I'll talk to you about each card as we go through them. And hopefully we get some good stuff. So appreciate it. And I'm going to flip this thing around now. All right, so we are going to hop right in. So first card, this wasn't actually a slab that was, or this wasn't actually a card that was slab. This is just one of the cards. Little history. We didn't have time to kind of look through everything a little bit more thoroughly to decide what to send or not. I just kind of cleaned up everything as best as I could when they arrived, just so we could hit that deadline for PSA's $15 per card special before the New Year's hit. So first one, Evan Mobley. I believe this must be the Target box set one. Here's some pictures of the before. So I kind of noted with some stuff, let Jason know that, hey, you know, we didn't really have time to kind of like go through all of it and decide what to send. We just sent them all. But ideally we were going to get 9s and 10s out of this. So here's some of the pictures. I remember some of the flaws. I think there was one by the mouth, a couple of print lines and stuff like that on this particular card. So high chance of a 9, small chance of a 10. So we'll take a look at this one. Then we got a 9. This is part of the Target box set. Correct. Cool. Next one, this was the red cracked ice. Pretty clean card overall. There was some minor edge wear from what I remember. I didn't take too many pictures because I didn't see a lot wrong with it. Just a couple of the things that PSA does look for. So a mini, very small amount of fuzz on one particular corner. And outside of that, there's some minor light edge wear. So high chance of a 10, I thought, but still a possibility of a 9. And this one, we got a 9. All right. So 2 9s to start it. All right. Next one, Kevin Porter. This was a HGA 9.5. Had a 9.5 corners, 9.5 surface, 10 edges, and 9 centering. Here's some pictures. There were a couple things. The surface was just really dirty. I'm actually surprised HGA gave it a 9.5, although some of this could happen during the sealing process, I'm not sure. But outside of that, the card looked pretty good. Good chance of a 10. And we got a PSA 10. Awesome. Next one's a Luka Revolution. Same thing as the first card as far as the red cracked ice Evan Mobley goes. Very minor edge wear on the back. Very minor edge wear on, or very minor corner, soft corner, I believe, on the bottom left. But outside of that, the card looked pretty good. 50-50 as far as 9 and 10 goes on this one. This was an HGA, I believe. 9.5 it was. So HGA gave it 9.5 corners, 9.5 edges, 10 for surface, and 10 for centering. So based on these subgrades, you'd think it looked pretty good as far as for a PSA 10 goes. I thought it had a good chance as well. However, it's always that corner piece that might give it a 9. So we'll take a look. PSA 9. All right. Yeah, I'll flip these around. There you go. All right, next, this is the Jason Tatum. This was also a crossover. We had actually, this was originally an HGA 10. We had subbed this one over to BGS and got a 9.5 out of it, not even a true 9.5. And then Jason thought, hey, you might as well just do the trifecta over here and send it to PSA, see if we can get a 10 out of it. So once again, this was 9.5 centering, 9 corners, 9.5 surface, and 9.5 edges on this particular card. And we got PSA 10. All right. Keldon Johnson. Not sure which one this one was, but it's one of these ones. So it was either Purple Wave or the Blue Prism. As you can see, these were both mint 9s. I cracked them out. Here's some pictures of whichever one this is. I'll look it up after this video, but the idea was hopefully to be able to bump these up from 10. I remember both of these cards, whether it was purple or blue, didn't matter. I did do some surface cleanup, so just needed a wipe down. Outside of that, though, they honestly look pretty clean. Good edges, good corners. Centering was obviously within PSA standards, so I'm hoping for 10s on these. They look like they would be 10s, but first time around they got 9s. So whichever this one is, let's take a look. Got a 10. So nice bump. 9 to a 10. This is the Purple Wave. So obviously this is the other one. Posting pictures over here once again so you guys can take a look before. But this is obviously going to be the blue prism. It was also a PSA 9. And this time it came back a PSA 10. So once again, look at the card. You don't necessarily buy what the grade says, because sometimes you get lucky like this. Sometimes there's literally just a thumbprint on it. All right, next card. It's the 2017 Topps Chrome Kylian Mbappe. And I believe this is the base. Now, this one was pretty messed up. Let's see, where is it? I don't have this one. Oh, this one wasn't extra graded. Okay, but here's all the pictures. I remember this one and the other one too. It wasn't clean at all. There's lots of surface issues, as you can probably see as I post these pictures. I cleaned it up to the best of my ability. And hopefully we were going to be able to get a 9 out of this. I don't know, because once again, you look at these pictures, it's pretty rough. But I think I did an okay job doing what I could. What was on the card as far as surface goes, those are permanent. What I was able to get off, obviously not permanent. So, hopefully not less than an 8. Ugh. All right, PSA 9. So, clean that up pretty nice. We got a 9 out of that one. Next one was originally a PSA 8, the refractor, Mbappe. Same thing, just the card, the card was pretty beat up. I don't know what else to say. And did what I could. Here's some photos. You guys can take a minute here to browse through. And I circled everything, so you can see there's quite a bit. Got off what I could, but definitely some stuff that was permanent. It was a PSA 8. I would not be surprised if we got 8 again. However, like I said, I was able to get a lot of the stuff off. Here we go. All right, we got a 9. So from an 8 to a 9, good bump. And another one here. This was a PSA 9 Ronaldo refractor. We had some issues with this one as well on the surface, but outside of that, I mean, these cards were... Keep in mind, a lot of the stuff when I look at that are in PSA 8 and 9 slabs, if the corners and the edges look good, I assume typically, because centering's pretty obvious, but I assume it's a surface. If I don't see a dimple when I'm first inspecting a card, I assume it's just a surface scratch or some surface blemishes or a thumbprint or anything that's not supposed to be there. So those cards, I don't walk away from them. You can typically get them at a cheaper deal. But this was a PSA 9, so you guys can see some of the pictures from over here. And we got PSA 10 this time around. So nice and clean. Got that. All right. Whew, that felt good. So I think we did pretty well. We got a bump on the 8 Mbappe. We got a bump on the Ronaldo. We got bumped on both the Keldon Johnsons. We got a PSA 10 on the crossover from the HGA Kevin Porter. We got a PSA 10 for the Tatum. The only one we didn't get a bump was the Luka Doncic, which is a 9. That's okay. It's actually, overall, I take that as a win. One of my cards, Neymar, from the Sapphire. This is yellow. This is numbered to 99. It just looked good. Got out of a pack, so I thought I'd grade it. PSA 10, awesome. Next one, same thing, Christian Pulisic. Went to my local store, got a retail packet of that one too, or actually it was a blaster a while ago for the Qatar set. Pulled a Pulisic, Purple Wave, I believe, numbered to 99. Looked pretty good. Got a 10. LeBron James, 2004-2005, Topps Pristine. This is a base. Same thing. I bought this one on eBay a while back. I think for like $30 or something like that. Clean card, second year. Plus, I like the overall design of this card. And we got a 10. Sweet. Austin Reeves pulled this out of a fat pack from Bartell Drugs. And it's an auto. It's Austin Reeves. People like him just because he's on the Lakers and stuff like that. But card sells for like $40 raw. So I thought if I get a PSA 10, I could actually make money off that retail pack. And we got a 10. Pete Alonso 2019 Sapphire rookie. This is from my buddy Kevin. You guys know Kevin very well. PSA 10. Shohei, same year, 2019. I think it was Sapphire edition. PSA 10. Another Shohei. This is for my brother. This is the Rookie Cup negative refractor. He actually had this in a loose box, or loose in a box for like I think like a year and a half with a bunch of other crap. And it was just like moved around and all that stuff. I got it, just some light surface scratches I was able to kind of get off for them. So outside of that, it surprisingly looked pretty clean still. If you guys saw the rest of the box, you'd understand why I'm like, wow. So anyways, hoping for a 10. We'll see what we get. Gem in 10. Nice. Also from my brother, or actually this is a Colt. Keith, this is mine. So this is a Sapphire First, Bowman Chrome Sapphire First for Colt Keith, prospect for the Tigers. I actually got this for free out of one of the free boxes that people tend to just give away all the time because they don't want to look through their stuff. It looked good, so I thought I'd grade it. And plus, he's semi-popular. I think these cards are going for like 150 and 10, so I thought it'd be a 10. Got a 10. Next one. I don't know how to pronounce the name. Assail Urbina. This is for my brother. I believe it was a Speckle Auto Refractor from Bowman Chrome. This is his first, so I told him it looked good. We got a 10 out of it. Nice. Last card. This is a 2000, maybe 2000 Upper Deck Victory. I actually pulled this off my eBay listing. So there's this big myth around that you don't buy raw cards off people that grade them, especially like, like me, because why wouldn't I grade everything? But the reality is because there's just not everything in everyone's inventory they want to grade. This was not on my priority list to grade, but I had a bunch of messages saying, it's probably a PSA 7. That's why you're selling it. Or looks like a PSA 7 according to the pictures you sent me. So trying to work a deal down to like 30, 40 bucks. And I just said, no, like I'll pull this. I'll just show you, whatever. So I also got some Instagram messages too. You guys have seen and you come and you think it's going to be, I'm selling 8s and 9s and stuff like that. So I pulled this out. I said I'd grade it. And here it is. So let's take a look. PSA 10. All right, surprise, right? So instead of $70 now, I'm probably going to charge $400 for it if someone wants to buy it. So a lot of these cards, like I said, I have on my eBay listings. Some of them, definitely a lot of them are PSA 10s, I think. Like they're just not on my priority list as far as grading goes. So if you guys, feel free to shop around people's stores. Doesn't matter. Like I buy everything. I don't care if they have graded cards or not. Just because if they look good, they look good. And I don't fall under that misconception that people that grade cards just sell you raw crap. So anyways, I hope you guys thoroughly enjoyed this. This was awesome. It was fun just to see the grade bumps of all the PSA cards from before. So thank you once again, Jason. Hope you're satisfied with these results. You guys, thanks for tuning in. If you have any questions, continue. I love the DMs I'm getting from Instagram. I talk about stuff all the time. I will give you all the tools I use. I'll give you all the links to everything. I have no affiliates, so I'm not making money off anyone, nor do I care to. It's really just to share information, and hopefully you guys get the same journey and come back with opportunities like this to really capitalize on some of the investments you're making in this hobby. So I appreciate you guys. Thank you again, and stay tuned. We'll have more.